morning and welcome to another episode of Ads Metal Detecting. I'm Ads, and then today we're back at the group mission. So History went through it last time. That's their logo there. The link will be in the description. If you visit them on Facebook, there will be digs coming up very soon, so it's very well worth a check up on there. Now, today we're in the Manticore back up here. If you've watched the last episode, we took the Manticore back over where the Deus 2 had been. And where a Deus 1 had been. So I've been there a few times, picked up a couple of hammers, really impressed, especially how it hones onto those targets really well. So today we're back up here with the Manticore. We're going to go over ground that we've been over, but we're also going over ground that's been over multiple times. Now, last time we didn't find very much. I mean, it wasn't a bad day. There was coins, buttons, and that really nice livery button, which once cleaned up looked absolutely amazing. But we're back here today, hopefully, for a really good day. Now, that will be not the end of the duel between them, because what we want to do is go back over ground with both of them, so that when one finds a target, the other one can then see if that can also find the target, what it's reading, and give you a little bit of information about both machines side by side. Now, as always, we are sponsored by Dragon Detecting, so if you're fancying any detecting goodies in the next week or two, go and have a visit to them. There's the code. You get a nice shiny 10% discount on most items. Now, the other thing I want to mention is I pimped out my machine. Now, big thank you to Swing and Dig. It's their logo there. The link will be in the description there. But Luke has kindly sent to me what is an amazing thing. Now, let me go through and show you what we've got here. So, we've got the nice bumper there, as you can see there, specifically for the Manticore, and that is on there. We've also got this nice shiny end cap, which replaces the standard one. So that's there. On top of that, Luke designed me that. And if you can see there, this is going to send the machine off, but see there, that's the beard on a little bit of yellow. I think that is absolutely amazing, and thank you very much for designing that for me. And that is absolutely immense. Now, here's the other thing. Those there, look at that. So we have the yellow cups on the end there. Protection from the wind. Adds MD. Beard on there. And we're testing all this stuff out for today. Now, not only that, let me put these down. Also in the package, we've got one of these. Look at that. So Luke did me one of those. Look at that. Nice etched on. Yeah. So we've got that there. Now, if you want anything from Swing and Dig, yeah, they do an absolutely fantastic job. Let me switch you back round. Now, if you want anything from Swing and Dig, I highly recommend them. Go and visit them just there. Links in the description. Go and see what they do. If you want something for your machine, any accessories that can go onto there, go and give them a visit. Absolutely brilliant. Now, as always, we have just passed the 400 subscriber mark. By the time you watch this, it may be even further. Now, that means we're approaching 500. That means I am now putting together the prizes, which, if you look back at the last video, will be absolutely amazing. They will be better than those, and I think for what for the level at what it was, they were amazing then. So just imagine how good the prizes are going to be for the 500 giveaway. Now, that is going to come up very soon and very quick, because we've passed those thresholds. So it will be really great if you beforehand can get subscribed, because it will be a prerequisite. If you can get subscribed for me, that would be amazing as we approach the 500 and the next giveaway. I've spoke for long enough. I've told you what's happening today. I've told you what you need to do. So once you have pressed that subscribe button, I'm going to get on that first hole. Right, we are on to our first signal, just there. It is quite all over, but it's a nice signal. 13, 14, 15, rising to 17, just there. Let's have a dig, see what we've got. Right near the top, so we're out. So whatever it is just here. And we are in there, is that it? And it's just a bit of lead onto the next. Right, we've walked onto another signal. Just there, 24, 25, 23, just there. Let's have a look. We are out, still a strong signal. Go down and have a look. We are just there. What is that? There we go. Let's move this. There we go. There we go. It's just a button, that's just that bit. There's no shank there. You can see there. That's another find. On to the next. So, we took us chances when we come out today. It is absolutely slinging it down. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. I can see the clear skies. I'm just walking up to a big tree and we've got a signal here, so dug it out already. Just down there, it was a very bitty signal in the 50s. And I'll show you what we've got, because it's the first decent find of the day so far. There you go. I'm struggling to see my screen, so I hope you can see that. So it's a musket ball there, and again we're looking for that seam round, which will let us know it's older. And although we have got some kind of line there which would suggest there is a seam, it's not clear enough. I do think it actually is, feeling over it, but we can't be sure. But we're on to our first decent find of the day. We hope this weather clears up, and let's get on to the next one. We are straight on to another find. It's just there. Yeah, and it's a massive button, no shank. Imagine that going round. That's a massive button. There's no design on it. We've got a patina on there. It's a massive button, coming up at a 26, 27. It's another find for the day, and we're on to the next. just onto another signal, just dug down. That's what we're getting. 16, 17, 18, just there. Very clear signal though. What I want to show you is it's on its side. Just peer into the hole, and if you look there, I mean, my heart fluttered a minute. I thought we were onto a jetton or something, but if you look just there, pull it out, that was on its side, and we've got a clear signal. Not bitty, not anything now. It's just a 4-hole button. It's a fancy 4-hole button, if you see, but it's just a 4-hole button. But I just want to show you that just on its side. Not bitter, clear, good signal. You dig that all day, and any other time that might have been something really, really nice. But it's another find for the day, so let's get on to the next. Right, we walk on to another signal. 47, 48. Just there. See what we've got. It's out, so it was near the top. There we go, just there. Switch that off. There we go, just looks like a washer to me. Might even be a top. Looking at this, or is it even? It's a button. There we go. See it now. 2-hole button, but we're going over heavy detected land and we're still pulling out signals like this, so there is stuff here. There is still stuff here. Anybody who thinks that there isn't anything left on land should really get on it and have a look. You've got nothing to lose and a lot to gain, but it's the top part of the button, and we're on to another find. On to the next. Right, we've just dug down on this one. Just there. It's 24, 25. Part this up and reach down. And we're on to a button fest today. Little button there. Not much detail. We do have the shank, so a 3-point bonus, but it's just a little button. There we go. So it's been a tough day so far. We have been struggling in areas for signals. The signals we have got a fair bit of trash. I can't show you everything, else my videos will be about 3 hours long, but it's been really a button day, and that's not a problem, because the whole point of coming here, I never expected to find hammered coins today. Never expected to find, you know, something really, really old. The whole point of it was to come back over ground and see if there's signals, and we've followed the same routes and we've got signals, and that's really all today's about. Nothing else whatsoever. So we're going to carry on. Probably about an hour left. The rain has now gone, so it allows me to do a bit more better filming. We have been struggling to do filming because the rain has been coming down in patches, but it's absolutely lovely now, as you can see, with that nice blue sky and the sun out. So we're going to spend another hour and we're going to follow the same routes back towards the car, and then we'll do a roundup. But Today was never about. So if you tuned in expecting to find those hammered coins, wait until we're back on the medieval field. As soon as those sheep are out, they've said I'm back in, so that's all we're waiting for. Today was about seeing what we could find, and we still may find something really, really good, but that's not what today's about. So we'll carry on, and I'll hopefully see you on the next. You know, one of those days when you just know things aren't going to plan, that it's just going to be one of those button days. 18, 19 just there. And we don't even get the pretty buttons. It's just a plain one. Here we go. But we are going over ground that has been gone over, and we're still picking targets up. There is still stuff here. That's the first point. The second point is Manticore's finding things, so we can't complain. But there we go, just a little button. Alright guys, we're on to the Roundup. Unfortunately, it's not been the most productive day in terms of anything but a button. But look at those. It's a button day, and we get those. No detail. No detail. No detail. No detail. There's a big button though, but no detail. Got a little bit of detail on there. Can't really make out, but there we go. 4-hole button. Is that another 4-hole? Yeah, another 4-hole there. Little key lock. Another 4-hole there. Little key lock, and then musket ball. So it's not a video full of finds. Where we go, look, here's 3 hammered coins, or here's a Roman brooch, or here's a Roman coin. It's a button day, and we get those days, but we've got some finds at the end of the day to show you, and that's all that counts. So I'll spin this camera around and we'll get finished. So it's been a button day, but I wanted to come over this land because it's been heavily detected. We've had a group dig up here, we've had numerous people up here, and this field does produce, well, this farm does produce lots of hammered coins. I've had hammered coins, there've been plenty found, Roman brooches, lots and lots of things. Unfortunately, when lots of people come over land, then your signals are few and far between, and they get lower and lower the more you come. Ground conditions change it, the detector that you're using can change it, the person, absolutely everything can change that. But what we wanted to do was come up here today and follow the same route that the Deus 2 followed and see whether we could bring up some more targets. And then when you think of it like that, we have. So the Manticore has found things after the Deus 2 has been on here, but let me just stop for a second before people start shouting at the screen that that's not a fair test. I'm not doing a fair test. We're doing 2 lots of land where the Deus 2 has been over. We're actually doing 3 where the Deus 2 has been over, and we're following the routes that we've been, and we're seeing what we can find. There is no, this isn't a fair test. I haven't got 8 pairs of hands to do a test that you're shouting at the screen to do. Okay, so this is the way that I wanted to do it, over a fair few episodes, returning to land where the Deus 2 has been. Now, moving on from that, we will be doing a return to the medieval farm, to the medieval field, the field that's brought up all the hammers. We'll be returning with the Manticore, pre anything being done with that land, and seeing what the Manticore can find. That's the 3rd bit of land. Now, the other thing that I do want to do past that is to take both the Manticore and the Deus 2 onto the same set of land and go over the same targets, just so you can hear them, just so you can see what's happening. That's it. That is it. This isn't an episode where I'm telling you that you shouldn't use the Deus 2. Yeah, this is an episode where I'm telling you my journey of using the Deus 2 and the Manticore. And here's my conclusion. I will be using the Manticore. I think it hones in on targets. It picks up the tiniest thing. I thought the Deus 2 picked up tiny things, but the Manticore just picks up things that you wouldn't believe. So for me, I'll be staying with the Manticore, and that will probably be the machine going forward. Now, that doesn't mean the Deus 2 is not a great machine. In my opinion, they are both the best machines on the market. If you've got a Deus 2, absolutely amazing. You should think yourself grateful that you've got one to go on your land. If you've got a Manticore, the same thing. This is just my personal preference. As I said, I'm not in either camp. I'm not in a Minelab or XP camp. I'm not a diehard like a football supporter for a metal detector. I prefer, over these few stints that I've done, using the Manticore, so that's what we'll do. Now, the Deus 2 will stay with me. The Deus 2 is actually going to go to my wife, who's going to upgrade from the Deus 1. So we will see the things that the Deus 2 still finds, because she comes out of it and we see some of the things that she finds when she comes out. So that's absolutely fantastic. Best of both worlds for me. Now, we are sponsored by Dragon Detecting. So if you're thinking about anything detector related that you might be purchasing, please take a visit. There's their logo there, and if you're very lucky, you can use our shiny little discount there to get you 10% off most items. Also, another shout out to Swing and Dig. There's their logo there, links in the comments. They provided with the stuff that you'd seen earlier. Please, we are heading to the 500 mark. That giveaway is not long away. Yeah, please subscribe. We are getting there, and there will be a big giveaway. We are planning it now. As I said earlier, we're over the 400, so we're planning it now. Plans, schedules next. We're up at the second permission next. So that will be coming shortly, and then my fingers are crossed that we can return to the medieval land, because that was the plan in the first place and things changed dramatically. But that's another day's detecting. That's the end of flip-flopping between land and going out. We're now back to going on land, finding things and talking about what we find. So I will see you on the next episode, and thank you for watching. But before you go, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.